All right. This video is for week 26. Um, week 26, we have hopefully a game this week that you'll enjoy. It's called the Urban Game. It's for a major grade. And then you also have an Ed puzzle, which has been shared with you as of tonight on urbanization. Really, this video is to walk you through how to play the urban game, how to do it in case you're not in class. Because as you see, according to the agenda, we're going to introduce this game tomorrow, Monday, and then we're going to play it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and probably into Friday a little bit, maybe. We'll see how it goes. You should enjoy it. And let's talk about what you're going to be doing here. Okay. So the urban game looks at the urbanization, whether it's in Great Britain, whether it's in the U.S. Those are the two main examples of countries that we've talked about recently in regards to industrialization, and industrialization causes urbanization. Okay, and the game basically looks at how my cute little village becomes this huge, ugly, congested, nasty, overcrowded urban area or city. Okay, and you see we use Great Britain there as an example in terms of the map. Um, Here are some pictures of little villages, hamlets, whatever you want to call them. Here's the board that you're going to use to make your city. And then each slide is a stage in the process. Okay. So we start with a little village where we have a river, we have a bridge, and we have two roads. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you're going to make that here on the board. So everyone's going to have a board, and we want to start off by, it said, drawing a river, and it says use the paintbrush tool, not a pen. So we're going to come over here and we're going to find our paintbrush, and let's use blue. Blue's a good color for a river. And let's make our river at least a little bit winding there. Okay. And we're going to come back to the pointer just in case. And now we want to put a bridge going over. So what you're going to do is click on the bridge, and you're going to put your bridge. Let's put our bridge right there. Okay. And now you've got a bridge going over your river. All right. Um, let's see. We need to draw two roads using the pen tool, one going north and south, and one going east and west. They do not need to be in a straight line. And by the way, the one going north and south, we have to connect to the bridge. Okay. So let's get our pen. There's our pen. Let's use black, and let's draw our road here. So our road is going to go like that if it's going north and south. And let's draw our east and west road, and let's pretend it follows the river. Okay. Go back to our pointer here. So at this point we have slide one done. Okay. Now we want to build our hamlet or village, and we want to center it around the church. We also got to build 10 houses. We got to add a store, a pub, and 50 trees. Okay. I'm going to show you how to duplicate all this, that hopefully that way it'll save you some time and energy. But we got to start with our church. So let's find our church. Church icon is down here. And we're going to put our church on the north side of the river. You can put yours wherever you want to, but there's our church. Okay. And we want to we want to then add a store and a pub and a bunch of houses. Let me show you how to duplicate things. Let's find a house and let's put a house on the river next to the church. And here's how we're going to duplicate. So you've got your three dots that pop up, and we're going to duplicate, and we're going to duplicate, and we're going to duplicate. Now, where do you want these houses? Because this one is definitely, so let's put it up there. Tell you what, let's put all of these houses around the church somewhere or near the road. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and make all of my, try to make all of my, let's see, that's 8. I need 2 more. Let's see. And another one. Okay. So let's start moving these houses around. And let's put all the houses, because again, the directions say to build around the church. So let's do that. And so nothing is going to be on the south side of the river. All right. Everything's north of the river. And you probably want to put your houses as close to each other as you can. So we got 5, 9. There's 10 houses. Okay. So we've got our 10 houses. We need a store and we need a pub. So let's put our store. Let's put the store up this way. And you can always make it smaller, I think. No, I don't think we can make it smaller. And the pub. And let's hide this for right now. And so our pub, tell you what, that'll be, we want to try to put these things again, your hamlet, because people are walking. There are no cars yet. Okay. So everything needs to be somewhat close to each other. And they probably need to be along a road. So we've got our road and we've got our store, our 10 houses, we've got our church, and we've got our pub. Now we got to add a bunch of trees. Okay. So let's just start adding trees somewhere. And you're going to have to duplicate a ton of trees. And tell you what, I may end up doing, I think we're just going to try to do, let's see. So trees, you can put them anywhere. Let's see. I'm going to start with some trees. If this was Bob Ross, these are some happy little trees. And we're going to put them, we're just going to create one big forest over here. They're just going to line our river, as it were. And just keep going here. I don't know how many I have. I'll have to count them. You got to have 50. And you can put them really wherever you want to. You can make, let's see, what do we got so far? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And duplicate. I can put, there's 10. Let's make a forest up this way. Tell you what, we're going to start making a forest. Again, you can put, again, as Bob Ross would say, this is your world. You can put them wherever you want. Let's start organizing our trees here, as it were. And so I'm just going to make a little forest up here. And you can move them even after you have them set, obviously. I mean, if you need room later, and you probably will, you can I would not put any trees necessary. Although, I mean, I guess you could put some trees towards the center of town. But remember, with any city, obviously, as it grows, you're going to be taking some trees out. And that's important to remember that, again, you can move these wherever you want to as you see fit. So we got to keep making trees here. Don't hit delete, because when you hit delete, it could potentially erase the icon. Okay. And there are ways to get it back, but you're better off just hitting undo. Okay. So if you make a mistake, just hit undo. Okay. Um, Especially with your bridge. Don't delete your bridge, because I made that mistake earlier playing this game and I was able to get it back, but it took a little while. So let's start continuing to move these trees around. And let's put some more up here. And yeah, I realize I'm ignoring the south end of town, but that's okay. Um, South end of town is going to definitely get their fair share here. And again, this video is really, again, if you just follow me step by step, you can put these wherever you want to, but hopefully this helps you to better understand what you're doing. So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 up there. We got 2, 4, we got 9. So I need to make one more because I'm not intentionally grouping these by tens. But it does make life a little bit easier. I don't think I have a 10th one down. We're going to put it right in that guy's backyard. So now we've got 30 trees. And what we're going to do is, since we need some trees down here. So we're going to start kind of packing them down here. And you see that they automatically duplicate once you hit duplicate. And you may want to move a few there. Let's move this guy there. So that's 6. Let's duplicate and let's duplicate. See, we used to play this game on pencil and paper, but with COVID being what it is and you not being in class all the time, this is actually a better way, because you don't need to be in class. So that's 10 right there. So we got 40 trees so far. And we have to, okay, let's put some trees. Tell you what, let's put some trees down. Oh, tell you what, down here. That's fine. Duplicate, duplicate. I know this seems taxing and tedious, but you got to do it, especially if you want to have it come out the way that hopefully you want it to come out. But again, this is your design, following the game here. And hopefully once we get enough trees made, we can move on to something else then. And we're very close. 2, 4, we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We need one more tree. All right. And we're just going to hide this guy somewhere in the corner for now. Okay. So we have a church, we have some houses, we've got a store, we've got a pub, and we've got 50 trees. All right, round one. So let's add 5 more houses. Okay, so let's find our houses. Well, we don't even need to go there because once, so we can just use this. We can just click on and we can duplicate and let's move. Let's put some houses down around here. How's that sound? We got to add 5 more. So you don't even have to go back to the legend there. You can just, we're going to put these houses, again, going up the road. Okay. That's where they should be, anyways. And again, you can adjust as you run out of room. Because again, as your city grows, as your town grows into a city, you're going to definitely need to readjust. All right, so that was round two, or excuse me, round one. Feels like round two. All right, we got to fence off an area 5 by 5 to reserve as a commons. Now, what is a commons? It's like a green space, kind of like a park, but may not have the amenities of a park. So to do that, let's find our pen. And green, I like green. So we're going to put, we got to find five squares, 5 by 5. So our green space, tell you what, we're going to put our green space. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we're going to kind of map off or section off this area right here. Okay. My lines are not completely straight. Um, and if you wanted to, I suppose you could take your marker, take your paintbrush, and you could, let's do that. Let's see if we can't fill in. It's kind of a light green. It's very transparent green, we'll say. So just kind of color in your green space as best you can. Going top to bottom is easier than going left to right for me, at least. You guys might be pros at this. And again, a green space, this is just a natural area where the residents can, again, we've got a lot of area right here that used to be green but is no longer. I don't like that little guy right there, so we're going to erase him. There you go. Come back to your pointer. So we've got a green space. We got to add 5 more houses and then a really nice house. So let's add 5 more houses. One, we're going to move him. We're going to put him up there for right now till I get 5 more made. And there we go. So we've got houses really up and down this road right here. So this road, and I mean, that makes sense. You would want to have your houses, you would want to build your house close to a road, even though there are no cars yet. All right, and the really nice house. Let's find our really nice house here. So, really nice house. Where is this family going to live? We're going to say that our really nice house is going to be, well, let's just put them over here for right now. So, the really nice house is kind of away from everybody else. Whoever this big shot is, they live in a pretty nice situation right there. Okay. All right, that was round 2. Round 3, we want to add a factory that is powered by water. And so let's go find our factory. It's a cotton factory, so it must be near the riverbank. So here's our factory, and it's got to be near the river. So we're going to put him right there. Okay. So there's our factory. Um, the people that work there can take the road, or they can just walk from the homes that are not on the road there over to the factory for work each day. And we got to add five more houses. Okay. That's right. Urbanization is quickly taking hold. Um, and let's see, do we make 5? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5. So we got to make one more. All right. So where to put these new houses? Tell you what, let's put them on. Let's try to sneak them back in here. Again, right now, everything is happening north of the river. Why? Because I said so. This is my world. Again, you can make yours really wherever you want to. Now, what I would suggest is that for historical accuracy, you try to keep everything in the beginning close to each other. Okay, because again, we don't have cars yet. So these people that live in these houses that probably now work at this factory, this cotton mill, they have to walk, sorry, to where it is they work. And so their houses are going to have to be fairly close. All right, so round 4. Now we're going to add another church, another pub, another store, and another bridge. So let's come back here and let's click on our bridge. And where to put our bridge? Let's put the bridge. Oh, I don't know. Let's put it I don't know where to put this bridge. Let's put the bridge right. We can't have it right next to. Let's just put it over here. That's fine. Um, we're going to have a bridge over there, and let's pretend that a whole new community is starting to spring up. So let's come to our church, and we're going to duplicate our church. So whatever your town's name is, we now have a second town that is kind of springing up. We got to add another pub and another store. So and again, if you're not sure what a pub is, it's a bar. Let's not put it next to the church. Let's put it down over here. And another store, duplicate, and we can put the store next to the bar as well. Um, and that's right. Now we got to add 15 more houses. Okay. So I'm going to steal from this guy right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And I'm going to start putting these houses over here because this is the town that's next door that is slowly going to develop as well. We've got a few, let's see, we got 3, and then we got 4, and the last guy, there's 5. But we got to make then, because we got to have 15 total. So let's duplicate 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to continue to sneak these guys back in here. And tell you what, let's put this guy, sneak him right there. So now you got, let's see, we should have 10. We got 5 more to go so we can get our total of 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and let's sneak him back there. Let's put this guy back in here. This person's house, other side of the church works. Again, these are religious people, obviously. There's got to be around a church. Church is the community center at this point. Okay, so that was round 4. Round 5. Again, these are factories that are powered by water. So we got to add 5 more factories. And they got to be all near the water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So factory right there. And let's put another factory. I don't have any on the other side. So I'll tell you what, let's put a factory. That one's on the riverbank and the road. This is going to be Factory Alley. How's that? Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and move my nice house. I'm going to put them on the other side of the green space. They basically get the green space. We need a factory in that neighborhood. And there we go. Okay. So we should have 6 factories total so far, and we do. We got to add, that's right, 5 more houses. And let's start adding houses. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Tell you what, let's put a couple houses on the south side. We now have the south side of town that lives near these factories. And they're on the water as well. This is before building your house on the water was pricey. So starting to take shape. And we got to have a city hall. Okay, city hall, a seat of governments. City hall is going to be, tell you what, let's put city hall close to downtown. So let's put them right near the factory. That sounds about right. Okay, so that's round 5. If you're curious, we have 18 rounds total. Okay, so we've got a lot of rounds to go here. All right, tenements. These are like apartments. These are multi-family places of residence. Uh, these are places where you can put a lot of people. Okay, because you're starting to run out of room already with houses. So let's add some tenements. You're not getting rid of any houses yet, but let's find our tenement building here. And that would appear to be our tenement. And so let's start putting some tenements on up here. Because again, they got to be near factories. And how many do we got to do? We did 1, we got to do 5 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to build 1 tenement building on this side. Tell you what, we'll put some tenement buildings on that side. and because they need to be near the factories, certainly. We can put one right there next to City Hall, and we got to get this guy off of there. There we go. So you've got places for workers, you've got factories, um, and that is it for round 6. And if you're curious as to what these numbers mean, you get 2 minutes to basically put these things somewhere. Okay, can't take too much time. Okay, round 7. We got to add a store, a pub, a church, and now a school. So let's add a store, pub, and church. So another church. Let's put the church next to the tenement, so they got a place to worship. Let's put the store next to them as well. And the pub, oh, I don't know. Let's put our new bar over here. We can have 2 bars next to each other. Um, these people on this side don't drink. Okay, at least not yet. And we added our store, we added our pub, and we get to add a school. So let's come down to our school bus, and let's put the school on. We don't want it near a factory, so let's put the school on that side of town. So we've got our school next to a store, next to a church, 2 tenements. The factories are on that side, and unfortunately, they are next to homes as well. You can't do that anymore, but back then in 1781, you could. All right, we got to add. It's now 1782. We got to get rid of. We got to get rid of 5 houses. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to destroy these 5 houses. And don't worry, because you can always make more because you have the ability to duplicate. Okay. Let's see. Delete, delete, and delete. And in their place, we're going to add 4 tenements somewhere. So duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. And now where do we put these things? I would just as soon tell you what, I'm going to put my factories just a little bit closer because again, this is going to be a highly congested area. Tenements are going to replace houses, and we're not gentrifying yet. We'll put another one. Tell you what, we're going to put tenements all along the river there. And what else do we got to add? So we got to add 5 bars. So where's my bars at? So duplicate, 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 and our 5th bar. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's put a bar up here. Let's put a bar. Let's see. Where could we put another bar? Let's sneak one up there. Those people need one. Let's put a bar. I don't want to put it near it. Let's put it on. Oh, I don't want to put it near a school. Let's put it at the intersection right there. And let's put a bar on this side. Or let's see, where do we want to put bars here? We can put it up here. Competition never hurt anyone. And the last bar, other side of the river. How's that sound? There we go. Again, it's your world. You decide. Okay, round 9. 2 nice homes, 1 more factory, and 15 more houses. Okay, so another find our nice home icon. 1, 2, okay. Nice homes. Tell you what, nice homes live. We're gonna make this the neighborhood where the factory owners live. Okay. Um, so they live right there. Um, and we need another factory. So highlight or click on your factory, duplicate, and we're going to put a factory on this side of the river. Okay. And what else do we got to have? We got to have 15 more houses. Okay. We need to tell you what, I'm going to duplicate off of this guy and start putting some houses. Tell you what, let's put them next to the bar. Duplicate. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's sneak some houses in here. And obviously you can see why this takes so many rounds here and so much time. And let's see. Now we got 5, but we needed what? We needed 15. So let's add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to move this guy over here because, again, he's next to the road. And we're going to put this guy, we can sneak his house in. Tell you what, we're going to put a couple houses next to the school. I'm going to move this guy away and put him over there. Okay. But we needed what? We need 5 more because we need 15 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And I'm going to start building along this road here. And let's see, can I have enough room to scrunch them all in there? Yeah, these guys don't have much privacy. Yeah, this guy does. There we go. So that round is now done. Okay, factories with smoke. So how we're going to do this is because I don't see any icon for factories with smoke. Although never mind, I do see this factory, and I don't see where. So these are factories with smoke. Okay, so let's click on it, and what we're going to do is let's put them. These are factories with smoke. And let's put them, we don't need these to be near the water, I don't think. Nope, add smoke to existing factories. So let's go ahead and let's put these, we don't need these to be near the water, but let's put a factory. Tell you what, let's put one right there. Although, tell you what, since there's no houses, put one right there next to the bar. And we got to have how many of these? We got to have 10. So this is getting convoluted here, as it were. It does not say to take Oh, it says add smoke to existing factories. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these 10 factories pretty much over your water powered factories, I think. So let's do this. We don't need, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of some of these. So I'm going to delete that guy for now and put him there in his place. I think I want to keep the original factory just in case. And so delete and delete and delete. And we got to get 1, 2, 3. I think it was just those 3, right? Okay. So let's put them, yeah, and factories are just going to dot this landscape here, unfortunately. And we got to have, it said 10 of them. So let's get rid of this guy right here. And let's make some more. I don't want to get rid of that guy yet. So duplicate, duplicate, and put our factories that are no longer, they don't need water, but they're still going to be near water. Okay. And we got 6. We got to make 4 more because we got 10 total. So duplicate, 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 and 1 more. There we go. Okay. Let's put 1 up here. Let's put 1 up here. And let's put another factory up here across from the road because again, they don't need water. And let's put another one up here. Make sure it's not actually in the water. There we go. Okay, so now we got to add 1 more nice house. And notice the trees are blocking the nice people's houses. We got to add how many nice houses? 1 more nice house. So duplicate 1 more nice house. And he's going to build back there in the corner. And we got to add 5 more houses, 1 more tenement. So let's go ahead and add our tenement house right there. Again, tenements and factories all near each other. And we got to add 5 more houses. Okay. I know you're thinking, great, 5 more houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So where are we going to put these houses? Let's start sneaking them in on this road right here. We're going to make sure these people live. They're not too far away from the action, but they definitely have the road at their advantage to get to work. And there we go. Okay. So I'm going to move that guy. He's kind of right on the road. And there we go. Okay. Round. We got a few more rounds to go. Okay. We got to replace one of our wooden bridges with an iron one. So let's do that. Where's our iron bridge at? There's our iron bridge. And we're going to put him right there for right now. And I got to get rid. Tell you what, this is the older bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him. And we're going to put the iron bridge right there. Okay. And I realize that my roads don't exactly link up with it. I mean, we can solve that. Pen, black, for those who are, big fans of having things link up there. That's a horrible attempt at that, but it is what it is. So there's our iron bridge. And we got to add 5 more houses. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. These houses are going to go over here. This side of town is booming for some reason. Okay. So let's just move these houses. Let's put a few on this side. And let's put one right there. Okay. We can always make adjustments later. Okay. So round. All right. A railroad. So we're going to have to draw. You might need an additional railroad bridge as needed. This thing has to connect our factories. So where and how? Now, does it have to connect every factory? Not necessarily. Okay. So let's do this. Let's start with the premise that we got to have an iron bridge somewhere. So I'm going to duplicate my iron bridge, and I'm going to put my iron bridge right there. Okay. Now, how do we draw this railroad track? Let's get out our pen and let's start drawing here. All right, so we want to aim for, it needs to go, so we're going to start it up here, and it's going to wind its way. That's not very good. We're going to start over with that. That's the beauty. All you got to do is hit undo, and you can restart. I want to take this, tell you what, we're going to take it through and around, and then it's going to, this is where it gets tricky, and it's going to run along the road, and it's going to run, really, this was a poorly planned city and town back in the day. It's going to run through and right through that house, and away it goes. Now, you're going to have to add some little dashes, because again, we need to know that these are railroad tracks. And again, this can be tedious and time consuming, I get it, but it needs to be done. So this is the railroad track going. You can space them out. You can space out these railroad ties as you see fit. Again, we just need to know that there's a railroad coming through here. And excuse my poorly drawn railroad here. And again, you want to draw this railroad so that it does go, it has to connect your factories. Okay. And I want to say this is a continuation. you may have noticed that parts of Greenville, like if you go into Simpsonville, Main Street runs right along the railroad. So you probably have seen that before. So there's my railroad. We got to add 5 more houses. So let me get my pointer. Can't forget that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's put these houses over here. Again, they're near where people are, near the factories. Because again, there are no cars yet. We got trains though. We do got trains. And that's it for round 12. Okay. Round 13. So now crime is a problem and we got to have a jail. So here's my jail. It looks like the guy from Tiger King. And we're going to put the jail downtown next to City Hall. That sounds about right. And we got to add 2 more bars. So I'm going to choose this guy to make 1, 2. I'm going to put another bar down here in the neighborhood. Put another bar. Tell you what, we'll put another one. I don't know that I want to put it next. Tell you what, we'll put a bar other side of the road down there. And we got 2 more tenements. So let's duplicate some tenements here. And let's put a tenement right there. And let's put one up here. This is definitely the industrial side of town, as is this one. And we get 2 more pubs. I think we did. I think we got our 2 more pubs in there because I think we put them. Yeah, I think we got our 2 more pubs there. Let's check. At the end, we can double check because at the end there is a list that you can look at to figure out. Okay, do I have everything? Okay. All right. Round 14. We need some hospitals. So hospitals. Let's find our hospital here. And where's the hospital going to be? Well, you don't want a hospital near a factory, and you probably don't want it near. Tell you what, it's not near a factory, but we're going to put the hospital. Tell you what, I'm going to move around some houses here. How's that sound? Let's move. So this house got demolished. Let's pretend that these 2 houses got demolished and got rebuilt somewhere. It happens. And we need a downtown hospital. Okay. And then we also need another hospital somewhere. Tell you what, we'll put one in this neighborhood because those people need a hospital. And that was it for round 14. Round 15. Add 1 more railroad east to west through your town. So this one kind of already goes east to west, but what we can do here, for the sake of, well, it's got to be east to west. So what we're going to do is this. Let's go get our pen. Man, does it say? It says through our town, east to west. what I'm going to do here is, since we already have one right there, what I'm going to do for mine is, let's see, I think what I'd like to do, this takes a while when you think about it. Because do I want it to run? It's got to be east to west. I guess I could have it run along the river. Let's see, how good am I at drawing here? Let's see. So it's gonna. This is gonna follow the river, and probably should not go past the hospital. So let's restart there. I don't want it to go through the hospital, and that's where I want the hospital to be. Um, so some decisions to make here. Tell you what, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to bypass the hospital, and the railroad is going to go. We're going to still start there and follow the river, goes past the church on the other side, and then it's going to go through that guy's house right there. Let's restart again. And let's restart again. Tell you what, I'm going to start on this side. Let's go. Let's start up here. And slowly, it's going to go across that one. And it's going to follow Main Street. And then there we go. Now we have a railroad. And you want to go and put your ties in to, again, symbolize that it is a railroad. My ties are not exactly equidistant or equal size there. Someone better hope that there's a conductor that knows what he's doing, or else we're going to have a major wreck there. There we go. Ooh, I get to draw these diagonally. It does go right past a factory. That's probably helpful for them. Hopefully, this kind of explains, why cities, especially in the Northeast, why cities kind of look the way that they look. Some are organized better than others. Others not as much. All right, 5 more houses and 1 tenement. So let's add the tenement. Let's get our pointer. So let's add the tenement here, duplicate it. And we're going to put the tenement house, let's put it on that side. No, let's put it up here. Yeah, that's definitely the tenement side of town. All right, we need 5 more houses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's put these houses other side of the road there. And again, you can move any of this. You can make adjustments anytime you want to. Let's put some houses on the other side of the hospital. There we go. So that's round 15. We are almost done. We got 16, 17, and 18. All right, we got to add a theater, a museum, another nice house, and 2 private schools. Okay, let's add the theater. So the theater, select your theater, and we're going to put the theater downtown because that's where the Peace Center is. Let's put our museum probably downtown as well. We're going to go ahead and start moving some houses because I'm going to put my museum there. Sorry, that house had to be moved. 2 more schools. Let's find our school bus here. And these are private schools. So we're going to put one outside the city. And I'm going to put the other private school outside the city as well again. Somewhere out here. The private schools are going to, again, that's the public school right there. Okay. We've got our 2 private schools out there and one more nice house. So, and we're just going to keep putting nice houses up here. You want to keep your private school outside the city. Round 17, one more jail and one more hospital. So where's my jail at? There's my jail. Tiger King guy. Jail. We're going to put a jail on the outskirts of town. And it said one more hospital, another hospital. So let's put our other hospital. We got one there. We need a hospital on, oh, let's see. We probably should have a hospital that's the nice hospital. Tell you what, let's put it right up there. The rich people can get to it. And round 18. Let's see. 20 more houses, 5 tenements, 2 stores, 1 church, 5 more factories. So this place is about to blow up. Okay. Let's do our 20 houses here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put some more houses up here. Now remember, as you grow further and further away from the city, the houses do get a little bit nicer, or at least they should get a little bit nicer. So now we need 15 more houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to move these guys over here because I don't really want them near. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm going to go back and I'm going to move my jail somewhere else. I don't want a jail right. I don't want the jail right next to where people live. That's probably a bad. And I don't think I want it near. Tell you what, we're going to put this jail. Oh, let's put it over here. That way it's not harming anybody. It's kind of so we got 10 new houses there. We got to make 10 more. We can do this. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Let's put some more houses back here. And that means we got to make 5 more. I'm going to share the wealth over here. There we go. Now we need 5 more. And then we're done with houses forever. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And we're going to put some more back here. Again, these are nicer houses. We're going to put some on the other side of the hospital. I'm going to sneak one up there. And there we go. Okay. So we don't have to make any more houses. We got to make 5 more tenements, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, tenements. Let's put a tenement over here. Let's put another one up there. Let's put another one on that side of the train tracks. Let's see. Put one right there. And I tell you what, let's put a tenement right there. Okay. 5, or not 5, 2 more stores. Okay. So we got 1 and we got 2. So put a store down there for those people. Let's put a store down over here for these people in that neighborhood. Another church. And the church can go right here because that's next to the private school. 1 more pub. We'll do the factories last here. So 1 more pub. Let's see. The pub can go right there. Let's bring him a little bit closer. Maybe the pub owner lives in that house right there. And we need 3 more nice houses. So 1, put you up there. 2, put you up there. And 3, put you right there. So, and we got to add 5 factories. And at that point, we are done. So let's find out. So 1, and I'm going to put this guy, tell you what, let's put him right next to the rail line. That may not be a horrible idea. And we got to have 1 more. There we go. And at that point, the game is done. Okay. Now you could continue to add as you go into the 20th century. We're going to stop it at round 18 in the year 1850. So once you get to round 18, you are done. Okay. What you could do is, well, after you're done, you just have to leave because everyone has their own game board or own jam board, as it were. You don't have to do anything except then turn it in, hit submit at that point. There will be some questions that you will have to respond to as an additional assignment. Basically, just, kind of things like, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of your city? Maybe like, why did you decide to put things where you put it, kind of thing. Certainly, what were the challenges of this game? So really, just kind of a reflection when you're all done. Okay, so we're gonna play this game really starting Tuesday. We'll keep playing it Wednesday. We'll keep playing it on Thursday. And again, this hopefully this is something you'll enjoy, have some fun with, uh, kind of thing. And again, this is the major grade for this Industrial Revolution unit, combined with some urbanization there. Okay. All right. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you this week. Bye.